Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Lights on me. Today we have Primal Survivor over the Andes. This is one of many Hazen Audel's treks around some of the most dangerous parts of the world. It's a docuseries, in a sense, it's a reality series. It's that weird blurred line. This is 6 episodes long. Each of them are about 45 minutes long each. And this 6-part trip takes him from the Atlantic forests of Argentina across the continent of South America. I am not with it tonight. South America, and it puts him on the Pacific coast eventually, through jungles and deserts and swamps, and facing off with all sorts of weather and treacherous terrain, and of course the creatures of the jungles and all these other different types of terrain. And of course he meets some of the people of this land, of these diverse lands, and learns a little bit from them. Now, yes, this is a survival reality show. This is by no means some sort of neat soft trek where they film a little bit, and I doubt. I'm very hesitant to ever believe reality shows, and this is not like a competition kind of thing. It's not like he's racing against the clock or racing against some other survivalist or anything else. He's educating people of the perils and the challenges of walking through these various lands, and you also get to experience through him just the innate beauty of all of it, through and danger as well, which makes it all the more dramatic, along with the very intense music that is played underneath everything. But he seems to be having a good time with it, and he knows what he's talking about. He knows where he's going. I really doubt that he's going through all this and then just going back to the hotel room in somewhere the Holiday Inn jungle, Andes jungle. I really doubt that. He's sleeping overnight. He is creating shelter. He is creating ropes from vines and climbing down rock faces and having giant spiders crawl on his arm, and handling snakes and poisoning fish, which he then later eats. It's all that kind of fun stuff that you normally do on a trek across a continent, across the Andes. So yeah, it's like I said, this is one of many of his adventures that if you're into this kind of thing, obviously this is one more trek you'll want to go with him on. And the first episode, I only watched the first one episode. He is in the swamps and jungles of the Atlantic forest, and making his way toward the mountains, and then over, and then into through deserts and everything else, savannas. And so yeah, there's a variety of challenges throughout this entire 6-episode season. And from what I understand, I mean, it's not just, I mean, the Amazon primarily, which is to the north of all this, has one of the most diverse it has a lot of biodiversity, probably more than anywhere else in the world. And that trickles down, in a sense, to its neighboring areas as well. So there's a lot to see, lots of creatures to eat and not be eaten by. So yeah, it's that kind of drama. This is not my kind of thing at all. It's truly fascinating that a human being can do this. Of course, he's not alone. He's not holding the camera. There's probably at least 2 camera people, a guy handling all the gear, a producer. There might be 6 people along with him on this trek. So he's not just going through the water himself, and they're all sometimes getting really close-up dramatic shots of him reacting to things. Some stuff is from a distance, and probably drones and things like that. So yeah, it's not just a lone man in the wilderness kind of situation, but it feels like it, and that's what matters. And the stuff that it comes face to face with are real. Yeah, sure. There's two ways of doing this. You could spend all the time filming everything he does and then pick out just the best parts, like, oh, that's a snake he ran into, and here he's talking about the snake and what the snake is like and what is poisonous or not, all that kind of stuff. Or the producer's like, okay, we're on day 3 of this. We need to get a snake. Let's see if we can find a snake here, and we'll put it in the tree. All right, now you're gonna look at the snake, and you're gonna talk about the snake, and now you're gonna let it go. Now, next shot, we're gonna walk through a swamp. So then there's two. That's that way, or it's literally just going, okay, along the way he found a snake. Cut out all the boring stuff before he met the snake. I have a feeling it's we need a snake in this scene. Native snake, not like they just grabbed a rattlesnake from Arizona and threw it into the thing and said, "Oh, this is a South American snake." No, it's not that, but it's still, you got to make this interesting. He could literally just go up against nothing. Oh, is he going to run into a bunch of villagers? Are they expecting him? Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Even when he finds some native villager who is not part of the village he wants to go to, none of them ask, oh, who are all your friends? They're just talking to him. It's understood. It's understood that all the people with the cameras are not there. So, it's dramatic. It's in many ways fun. He has a sense of humor about some of the things he comes up against, and he's genuinely curious and interested in what he's experiencing and sharing it with the people who are watching. So if this is the kind of thing you're into, and just the raw nature and exploring new lands, new worlds that are far beyond your own, you could do a whole lot worse than hanging out with this guy, because he can show you a lot. I'm not going to the Andes anytime soon. I'm not trekking through that jungle. If I wanted to get a feeling for it, this is the way to do it. So, he's in Adele. That's what he does. We have like 3 or 4 other ones remaining. There might be more in the coming year. I don't know. But we'll be seeing his face again, probably within the next year, a few times. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 250. Ooh. We got a movie, an animated movie, an animated Disney movie. like an actual native Disney movie. It is, yes, one of the many sequels that I was talking about yesterday, about how Disney liked to make budget sequels. I don't know if this made it to theaters. This makes me think it could have made it into theaters, but I kind of doubt it. This feels like something that might have been released on a VHS tape, but doesn't mean it's bad. I haven't seen it yet. We'll find out when we watch Stitch, the movie. Yeah. We've already seen one or two of the sequels to Lilo and Stitch on this series already. This is very much all about Stitch. Not Lilo and Stitch, just Stitch, the movie, on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.